OMS Fine Arts Festival. We're so happy to have you here, both all of our friends in person, and also all of you on the live stream. Thanks so much for joining us. So Haley already did the reminder about cell phones and stuff, so we're going to get ready. So this group over here is where we're going to start. This is our 6th grade beginning band. They started their learning their instruments in, I want to say, late September, early October this year. Yeah, they're not, so that's not fun. And they had their premiere performance in February. It was the first time this group was actually heard by audiences was back in February. They've grown a lot since then. We continue to learn all kinds of concepts from our book. And then after spring break, we shifted gears to start preparing a full band piece. And it's called Dervish, which is defined as one that possesses frenzy and abundant energy. If you've experienced any of our 6th grade band rehearsals, you'll understand why this piece was a perfect fit for us. So we've had a lot of fun working on it and learning a whole bunch of new notes and some challenging rhythms along the way. So we hope you enjoy Ralph Ford's Dervish.
Hello everyone, my name is Parker Haley and I have the privilege of serving as the 6th grade through 12th grade choir director here in Oregon. First of all, I just want to thank you all for coming and being a part of live music. And if my back is to you, I swear I'm not mad. So thank you again. Without you all here, without a live audience, we're just running through our music. We're just rehearsing, right? This is what we really look forward to doing, is getting to show you all the hard work that we've put in. And especially in a year like this that has been so unusual. The majority of the time, the choir that you are about to hear has been meeting groups of 5 singers or less. As you can see, we have a little bit more than that, right? So they have really overcome a lot of adversity, have been very adaptable and very flexible, and have worked very, very hard to prepare the music that you're going to hear tonight. So with that, we're going to start with a song called Carriers of Light. All right, and before we sing our second and unfortunately last song for you tonight, I'd like to give a big thank you to Mrs. Brandon Latondra, who is our accompanist. If you all can give her a round of applause. They told me one thing when I started teaching, that was to make sure to make friends with your accompanist, your custodians, and your secretaries, and I found nothing to be more true in my first few years. So this next tune you're going to hear is called Hit That Jive Jack. It's an introduction to some of our newer students to vocal jazz, very different than the more classical music you hear at concerts traditionally. So we hope you enjoy Hit That Jive Jack. All right, well, we have a little bit of transition time here between our choir and our 7th and 8th grade band. We'd like to take a second to recognize our students for their years of service in music so far. And I personally think that this year should count as maybe 4 or 5 years of service, just with everything that has gone on. But we'll let the band get set up here. So we'll start with our 6th graders, our first year students, or not necessarily 6th graders, but just first year students in general. For any of our OMS band or choir students in their first year of music, will you all stand and be and second year students in either band or choir, will you stand? And finally, for our 8th grade, third year students who have stuck it out through a lot in just the first 2 years, but also in COVID as well, will you stand and be
Now let me get over to my script. You don't want me improvising, we'll get much longer. All right. So this next group up here is our 7th and 8th grade band. We've been, like the choir, we've been rehearsing in small groups. That's true for the 6th grade as well. We've been rehearsing in small groups with optional full group rehearsals once a week. So today is the first day that we've had the whole band together, and we were all very excited to hear how it all goes and how all the parts fit together as the composer intended. I'm still holding my phone. I will break it, and that would be expensive. All right, so let's see. So we're going to open the 7th and 8th grade band portion of the concert with a piece called Carpathia, which tells the story of the RMS Carpathia, which was the ship that tried to rescue the Titanic. So it starts off calmly until the radio operator receives the Titanic distress signal, at which point the ship and the band set off at maximum speed, actually beyond maximum speed, which they managed 17 knots out of a vessel which was only designed to have a maximum speed of 14 knots, which is insane. So you will hear that represented throughout the band with rumbling and hissing, which is the boilers about to explode. So they rush through, and then we slow in the middle as the Carpathia arrives at the tragic scene. 2 hours after the ship had sunk, too late to save the whole ship, but in time to save 706 of the survivors. After a brief moment of tranquility, the music intensifies as the rescue ship embarks on her triumphant yet tragic return voyage to safety. So we've had a lot of fun putting this one together. They particularly enjoyed the sound effects. So we hope you enjoy that as well. Here is William Owens' Carpathia. All right, before we play our second and again, unfortunately, final piece, some thank yous, which are on my program. First of all, a huge thank you to our Oregon music boosters who helped organize all kinds of things like this, and just so many things would not be possible without their help. So a huge thank you to them, to the administration and maintenance staff of Oregon Middle and High School, to Calvin Cruz and Kyle Taylor in our IT department for helping set up the live stream, and especially Calvin Cruz who's here tonight. And to parents, family, and friends, and all of you here for all of your support. In making sure that they practice, bringing them to extra rehearsals, and just all of the things that we do to support them and to just to raise such fine young people. It's truly a joy to teach them all. So thank you for all that. All right, and our last piece, yes. So March Duo is a tune that we had actually started to look at last year with last year's 7th and 8th grade band right before lockdown started. So we brought it back up because it's a fun tune. It gets stuck in your head a little bit. And it gives us an opportunity to learn a lot of new and challenging rhythms again. And also features our different sections. So the woodwinds, especially clarinets, through the first half of the tune, and then the brass through the second half of the tune. We've had a lot of fun putting it together. So we hope you enjoy it. And also one last note, at the end here, after we're done, all of this stuff does have to go away. So if before you go home, you could help us put some of these chairs and stands and other equipment away before you leave, we would greatly appreciate it so that Mr. Haley and I aren't here until 9:15 again. So thank you again for coming, and we hope you enjoyed March. All right. Thanks again for coming. Have a great night. If you can help us put these chairs and stands and everything else away, that would be greatly appreciated. Thanks, everyone.